Morning, children. Today we will study the 14th chapter on Amartya Sen. He was a great economist who served in many institutions all over the world. Let us start. Swami Vivekananda has said, only that person is alive whose heart beats for the others. Many times we find that a person gets good education, finds a good job, but is then concerned only about himself. He shuts his eyes to the miseries of others. Here, miseries stands for pain for others. But now we are going to read about a person who, in spite of winning a Nobel Prize in economics, still feels for the poor and is working for their upliftment. He was none other than the Professor Amartya Sen. He is distinguished as economist and was awarded the Nobel Prize in 1998. He became the first Asian to win this coveted prize. So Amartya Sen could feel for the poor. He could feel the pain for the poor. He always wanted to know the reason behind poverty. He was born in 1933 at Shantiniketan. He studied at Shantiniketan, a school founded by Rabindranath Tagore. R.N. Tagore himself had named him Amartya, the one who is immortal, the one who never dies and is remembered always. Amartya's grandfather and his father both were teachers, so this influenced him also to become a teacher. After completing his early academic education in India, he joined the Trinity College, Cambridge in 1955 to study economics and obtained his doctorate from the university in 1959. He became a professor at the age of 29 and then went on to teach at some of the world's best educational institutions. So, coming from the teacher's school background, as he had also his father and his grandfather both as teachers, so this influenced him to become a teacher. He also served many educational institutions all over the world. Amartya Sen started his career as a professor of economics at Jadavpur University. He then shifted to Delhi School of Economics. There, he taught for 8 years and moved to London of School of Economics before becoming the Drummond Professor of Political Economy at Oxford. He was also the professor of economics and philosophy for nearly a decade at Harvard University, USA. Harvard University is very renowned university of USA. He then left his prestigious job to take over as master of Trinity College at Cambridge, a singularly honored position as no other Indian had ever occupied in all that time. So, starting from a very early age, from the age of 29, he was a professor of economics and he served many institutions, as I told before. He served Delhi School of Economics, moved to London School of Economics, served as a Drummond Professor of Political Economy at Oxford, also served for a decade at Harvard University, and also had a honored position in the Trinity College, Cambridge. Amartya Sen is also a very good writer. He has authored 21 books, fundamental concern in his research work, and has been the well-being of the people, especially the poor. He has analyzed the causes of famines and starvations. He says that his work is guided by a desire to discover the cause of poverty. As I told you, he was always concerned about the poor people and wanted to know that why there is poverty. He is always concerned for the economically deprived, the poor, the hungry, the unemployed, and the starving people. He was hailed by the Wall Street Journal as a student of the mild miserable. He believes in welfare economics and social choice theory. He emphasizes for the need of education for an all-round development. So he believes that a person can be developed only if he or she gets proper education. If you are educated, you can cut off the miseries of your life. If you are educated, you can have a well rounded development of yourself. In spite of living abroad for many years, he still values Indian culture and nationality. Amartya Sen was awarded the Bharat Ratna, India's highest civilian award, in the year January 1999. Here we come to the end of the chapter, and let me share with you a very well saying by Amartya Sen. He had said, poverty is not just a lack of money, it is not having the capability to realize one's full potential as a human being. So he says that poverty does not come because of lack of money, it comes because we or the person is incapable of finding out his or her own potential. If you find out your own potential, you will work with it and you can cut off all the miseries of your life. Thank you, children.